Konbanwa, Anime Otaku Show e yokoso. Good evening. Welcome to the Anime Otaku Show.
You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean!
Remember, we will be discussing all episodes up to the ones we talk about tonight. Anata go Sopora o Kinishi Nanara, Soyo. If you don't mind spoilers, welcome.
Go beyond! Plus!
Yes, indeed, folks. Hello. Konbanwa, and welcome to the Anime Otaku Show. This is episode number 12. I am your host, CJ. Angry he couldn't go to the festival boat. Joining me, of course, tonight are Carrie, pretty but also really strong, Wilcox.
Hello.
Josh. I didn't write any nicknames down.
It's okay. We're not allowed to change our designations.
McGrath.
That works. Beautiful.
Yeah, okay.
And the man who thinks it's okay is Justin Carol.
That's me. Oh god, we have things to talk about, guys.
Yeah, right. What are we talking about tonight?
We're talking Darling and the FRANXX, episodes 12 and 13, The Garden Where It All Began, and The Beast and the Prince. How to Keep a Mummy, episode 12, Always Together. I haven't seen a single episode of the show, to be completely honest. Food Wars, episode 13 of season 3, Advancement Exam, and Boku no Hero Academia, or, My Hero Academia, season 3, episode 1, Game.
Stop playing with your microphone!
Oh, sorry.
God damn it!
I'm a bad person. I apologize.
Here, take this, Justin. Here, take this one right here. You can play with this.
As Sandstorm starts playing.
Oh man, so yeah, those are the shows we're talking about, and spoiler warning: most of it's going to be Darling and the FRANXX.
Yeah,
Holy fuck, you guys!
I really don't have any qualms about this being a Darling and the FRANXX cast today, because
really quick, let's just quickly drop off on My Hero, because it's a recap episode. Moving on.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. It was however, this was only this was not in the manga at all. But I liked it a lot because you could really not even realize that what's his face? Ida could barely tell that was Ida until he talked, because he didn't have his glasses on. I was like,
I immediately knew it was him.
You
Super
could see them
eyebrows.
You can see them eyebrows, and his eyebrows are lit.
It's the posture.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, man, watching the dubs, I'm so weirded out by the voices in the subs.
It's a fun intro back into the series, because we've had a little while without it. I love that you get to immediately see Kaminari being a dork and Minata's still as much of a little shit as ever.
Yeah.
But he's our little shit.
Yeah.
The whole plan of inviting Deku, because, oh, hey, if the super diligent A student is with us, that means our request to train will be more credible. It ended up being a little too credible.
Because
a little bit.
He invited everybody.
And the girls were just completely honest with what they wanted to do with the pool.
Yeah, they wanted to go around.
Sunbathe.
I do like how I forget Shock Boy, because I haven't had on screen nicknames for My Hero people yet, so this will be fun. And yes, most people actually remember their names, so it's more fun to say their dumbass nicknames that I give them. Shock Boy is like, oh man, I'm so pissed off at the schoolgirls, their school swimsuits, and Minato's just like, I'm okay with this.
This is fine too.
A man of
Because
patrician taste.
Little shit has no class.
I
You're
do
right,
love
but-
that I do love that they dodged the trope of, oh, it's a pool episode, gotta put all the girls in skimpy string bikinis.
And they did for like 5 seconds. But yeah,
Most of them, because Froppy being best girl
yes.
with the
Always
traditional old-timey bathing suit.
And still looking goddamn good. It's
Well, I think unfortunately part of that was Minata imagination,
yeah.
because I hate to have to toot this horn already, especially after CJ's already started drinking for it. But in the manga,
Drink!
Yamomo is depicted as being a little on the soft side because, hey, her quirk revolves around turning her body fats into other materials.
Yeah.
But in that particular clip where everybody's in skimpy bikinis, she's pretty damn streamlined.
Yeah.
Which was kind of irksome because
Right.
representation matters.
I do love how
Sure.
practical the school issue bathing suits were, though.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that-
when you have characters who are, let's say, well defined, even practical swimsuits, of course, look damn good. Also,
Well-
gorgeous fucking animation doesn't exactly hurt.
But you get that with My Hero.
Yes, exactly. So I mean, we're not gonna talk too much on it. It is literally it was refreshing to get it because a lot of it was I'd forgotten a couple of things in there, and Rachel had forgotten quite a bit of it, so she's watching it with me. Other than the fact that she has only ever known the dub because she is not a sub watcher at all, with the exception of Mummy, and the last episode of Ancient Magus Bride, but she's not a sub watcher of anime in general. So she's only known the dubs, and she goes, "What the fuck is All Might's voice?"
Beautiful is what it is.
All Might's voice is the best.
Not as beautiful as Chris Evans' version.
I'm so very sorry. That is absolutely not the case.
Yes, it is.
I love Christopher Sabat. I really do, but his Japanese voice is the best.
I'll give Izuku's voice actor better. I like his better in the subs than in the dubs. But yeah, like Sabat's voice is just it works so well for All Might for me.
It does work really well, and he is a good actor. I mean, my personal taste is I tend to prefer the aesthetics of Japanese voice acting, but they're both excellent voice actors.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The thing with the Sabat in the sub versus dub thing is the reason I like sub All Might better is because the voice fits in both forms. Sabat's All Might only works for muscle form All Might.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, he does calm it down quite a bit to almost his regular talking voice for Mini Might, but it's
Emaciated.
yes.
Oh God.
But yeah,
Please
so
kill me.
that's it for My Hero.
My Hero Academia. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm okay with
That new opening though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't hate it.
That new opening sequence.
Uberworld hype.
That's like the first new Overworld song I've heard in years, and I'm like kind of legitimately happy about it.
It took a little, like I watched it twice, and like the second time it was a lot better for me than it was the first time. The first time it just felt like it was so long before anything, like any of the really cool music kicked in for me. But the second time around, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm good with this. And the animation is fucking amazing on that one. See, that's the
It's real
problem that I
good.
kind of had with Ancient Magus, that the song was not good and the animation was subpar in it. Like they picked the clips that they picked out for the animation of the second A and B intro were just not good.
Not as compelling.
Yeah. Or reused from the first one when it didn't go at all with that music. Like,
Although somebody did a pretty surprisingly good mashup of the opening song for season 3, not the opening song, but the opening cinematic is better using the Tokyo Ghoul RE opening song. Apparently, it fits super super well.
Huh.
I'll
Or
try
to
and find that
resurrect
link later.
Or to resurrect a super dead meme, just slap the Attack on Titan opening on it.
Oh man, that would be fantastic. I could guarantee that would be real good.
You can't just slap the Attack on Titan opening on anything.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Literally a box of text.
Turns out you can.
I love that video. That one and
That's
the
the
one that
best.
has like the Simpsons movie intro and
The Pingu
random
one makes me
Bollywood
cry laughter.
Oh man. So yeah. All right.
That's My Hero Academia. We
Yeah,
can
My
move
Hero.
on.
It's a good, like, this is a really good, like, if you, for some reason, if you want to keep track with us and watch the show with us, then this is not a terrible place to start, at least, because you get kind of everything.
there's literally a who's who segment.
Yeah, literally a who's who. And then the joke of, we should look at Class B. Nobody cares about Class B. Poor Class B.
I
Talk about
really
a
do love
vitamin
the
B
fact that it's-
complex.
Right.
Oh God, you're all. Oh geez, this is the second group that makes me want to cry tears of punness or other things.
Man, that's
Oh,
right.
no.
Justin doesn't play. Justin isn't on the Mana Pool and probably doesn't listen to it.
No,
You
like
should
I've
listen
listened
to the
to an
Mana
episode
Pool
of it,
on the
and
Geek.io network.
I listened to an episode, like one of your guys' early episodes, I guess, and one of the first things to come out of one of the first pieces of audio was Josh giving us a real strong pun.
I mean,
So-
yeah, that's
That's what I do.
that's it.
What you do?
All right. So should we get to the meat of the episode with Darling, or should we quickly touch on how to keep a mummy? Or is
You
that?
guys can talk about.
Yeah, that's
to
right.
Keep a Mummy as
You
much
didn't
as
watch
you
that,
want.
but we'll finish that last. All right. So let's go ahead and get into FRANXX.
Yes,
Who are
please.
you guys?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
Okay.
Boy. All right.
Get right up in there.
So strap in, you guys.
So okay, I'm just gonna say some words for a minute. Not a minute. I'll try to keep this short. I go through a lot of different places and see what a lot of people talk about, and people slept on this show so hard, it's insane.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Oh my
It's-
god.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that people. Okay, somebody likened it to Steins Gate, which is probably one of my favorite shows of all time. About how the first couple episodes, like I guess the first 12 episodes of Steins Gate were world building slice of life. This was world building slice of life drama, but it was still a good first 12 episodes. My wife was really mad that he didn't get into the robot until like episode 5 or 6, but we still watched every episode. We kept on watching. We didn't drop it.
Yeah.
See, at
Wow,
least
what
in
a
his
payoff.
case, he was allowed to get in the robot. He wanted to get in the robot. The robot wouldn't let him in.
Right.
Yeah. There was no getting the fucking robot, Shinji. It was
I want to be in the robot. Let me be in the robot.
the robot's real dry though.
But no, only with 02. Didn't want any of Delphinium.
Yes.
Right.
Itchy. Oh no.
I swear to everything holy. I mean, like so many memes. Like the Darling and the FRANXX subreddit was just jam packed of things that made me nearly bust out crying and laughter.
Right.
Like just
Oh my god.
Ichigo fans after episode 13, abandoned ship.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly it. Like, yeah, it was like one of those things. Is what was that hollering about that? What was that hearing about that Ichigo Hiro ship? What was that? Like,
You sunk my battleship.
and it was Macho Man doing this whole thing, or Hulk Hogan doing this whole thing, like. Yes, dear.
I
You
cannot
sunk my
believe.
berry ship.
I cannot believe how many people either just like don't get this show, or yeah, and that's mostly it, is people that just don't understand this show and what it's supposed to be about.
And they started to have, and like one of the biggest outcriers of this show, surprisingly, was Kieran from Team 4-Star. He hated the first few episodes of this show, and apparently somebody convinced him to go rewatch it and catch up, and he was, quite apologetic about his lambasting of this show.
Misplaced lambasting.
Yes, he was actually upset that he had that he got so mad about this show. I'm like, well, I mean, like, but and that's the reason why, like, I kept making the joke of we apparently are watching a different show than everybody else because we pretty much constantly loved it. Like, my only hangup was the beach episode, and that was even just kind of it just didn't feel like a proper Darling in the FRANXX episode for me. But like, that's been my only minor concern about this show.
Right.
And then, like, even that, I'm just like, all right, cool. That was a minor hiccup, and only in my opinion. And then we get to these 2 episodes. So
hot diggity shit.
Geez, man.
The garden where it all began.
The garden where it all began, quite literally. So we finally get that payoff of 02 needing to go in for testing.
Yep.
And for some unexplained reason, everybody else is there, and they kind of spell that out, kind of look at the camera and say, we're all here because of her.
Yeah, where, Hiro and Goro have that little conversation of, we're here as a decoy, basically.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. They couldn't get 02 to come without the rest of them coming, I'm guessing. So it was fine. You guys can come on the goddamn field trip.
And we
it's
saw some
Disneyland.
shit, you guys.
Yeah, we did.
There's 2 populations of children. One of them is raised the more traditional way, like the kids we know were, and the other ones are robots being raised to pilot robots.
Which is what
I
you
don't think that's the case. I think that was just the other kids are on break, basically. I don't think they're separated.
No,
I don't think so.
No, they're not separated. Just something was triggered in the one for the special cases, like with 13, with fucking Squad 13. Like, they had some kind of weird special aptitude with specifically those children. Like, they would accept the fact that Hiro, who was a special candidate, was able to change the designation. They didn't fight back against it. At least that's what I got out of it. And the rest of the kids gave into their medications essentially and became things like you got in 26, which is an actual military regiment. So yeah, we got 02 fighting back against getting the tests done, and we got thrown out a term sorification.
Yeah, Hiro's turning into a Klaxosaur.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Blue
straight
Oni,
up.
Potentially.
Blue Oni,
But I
Red
mean-
Oni theory.
We got to see the 9s a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
They're-
look on shit.
they are obviously super extra.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
the dude
like-
with the
like-
mask.
It's a set of triplets in masks is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you really look at the character models, and I'm pretty sure they're meant to be female,
Probably. I mean,
but
so-
the fact that it's 3 female triplets essentially muzzled.
So Delbert and I have a theory of this going the Rescue Rukia arc, but opposite. We think that Hiro's going to be taken for much deeper examination, and in order to save him, that we're going to get a lady Sterilitzia with Ichigo and 02. And the 9s are your Gotai 13.
I wonder about that because they already tried the multiple pistol, like the dual pistol,
The pistol to pistol connection.
revealing.
The thing
The
that
Reaper setup.
could possibly make it work is number 1, 02 is strong enough to handle stampede mode,
Yeah.
and number 2, Ichigo would actually have stakes in it.
And I also think that it would be 02 in the pistol seat as opposed to Ichigo, and Ichigo being in the stamen seat, unlike before.
True.
And that's the theory that we have there, because they kind of have that Chekhov's gun setup of a pistol setup. Obviously, it didn't work with Glasses Chan and Ichigo, because while Ichigo is hyper hetero and that's fine, you know, there could be, exactly like Carrie said, stakes. I mean, that's just a theory of mine, because like 02, obviously they have a ton of experimentation on, and while Hero does as well, until he goes Blue Oni.
Yeah, and I mean, hell, 02 could just go Stampede mode and run off on her own.
Yeah. But yeah, it's they're spelling out, they're very, and we'll get to this in the next episode, very clearly throwing the Blue Oni, Red Oni stuff out there.
Okay, so I honestly think that by the probably episode 17, 18, Hero might be in the same state as 02.
Oh yeah, no, that's what we're
like
getting.
Horns and teeth and everything. Even.
Oh yeah, 100. Well, then they're going to be blue because he's going to be a baloney.
Yeah, because he also, he bleeds red. So
right now, but so does 02
no.
now.
No, she hasn't bled. She has bled. You're right.
Yeah, she has bled, and it was red, except in the flashback in 13.
Right. I'm wondering what they did to change her.
I am afraid to see what they did to change her.
Well, yeah, it's coming. It's coming undone, so we may see it happen again.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I mean, we're just going to be talking about both. Both episodes at the same time. Man, Dr. FRANXX was really cool until this episode, and now I hate him.
But I honestly don't think that. I think, going back to my Bleach analogy with the Rescue Rukia arc, I think he might be the first captain, Gen Masai, where he appears to be the big bad, but he's really not. He's trying to do things because he thinks that they're going to make things better.
He's a good guy. He's just a super mega asshole about it.
Exactly. But I think season 1 might be them building him up to be the antagonist, but not the bad guy.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions and all.
Right.
Exactly. So, because there's obviously going to be a revolution of some kind here. Like, Squad 13 are not going to remain silent about everything, especially now that Hero has remembered all of his things.
Yeah, like what's going to happen when he has that conversation with Mitsuru?
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to apologize to Mitsuru, because now he remembers.
I'm sure that he will.
And I think at that point, Mitsuru is going to be all sorts of super good guy, and that'll be great until Kokoro dies.
Yeah, why do you gotta pull out that flag?
So, you want to know my theory of who's going to be the Aizen?
Bring it.
It's Goro. It's 100% Goro. Because Ichigo is still flying a ton of death flags, and either we're going to get a pistol with her and 02, or Ichigo's going to die and Goro's going to go evil. I'm kind of interested to see if there is any way that if she dies in the FRANXX and his positive energy gets overblown, if there's not a male stampede mode.
We'll find out. I mean, if you look at the meters, it goes both ways.
Exactly. That's exactly my point. Is what happens when that right-hand side goes bonkers and the left-hand side is done because somebody died or she's unconscious like she is wont to do.
And of course, as I'm sure we'll find
Take 2.
I'm eloquent tonight. As I'm sure we'll wind up seeing by midway / towards the series end, what happens when both sides go to max.
Oh yes, we are gonna get my Gundam Wing transformation, you guys. I can guarantee that one. I'm actually expecting that, at least a flash forward to that in the next episode, when they have a super actual romantic embrace, because now they both remember everything. And what happens at that point, because when their hearts just kind of started beating as one, shonen bullshit, like they got the wing bursty transformation thing that they got. I'm just imagining what's going to happen when there's like an actual full-blown romantic part with them, because that's what they're dialing up to.
So do you guys think, since this is the mid-season finale,
quote unquote,
do you guys think the next episode will be our first obligatory shonen power up.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Do we think the mech will change form?
Yes.
At least partially. It may not go full destroy mode, but
something along the lines of how Ryuko, when she accepted wearing Senketsu,
Yes.
he changed.
Exactly.
Not a lot, but it just got more.
Hey, look, somebody's been watching Kill la Kill. It's not at all probably because we have a panel in a couple of months talking about Trigger.
It is very extra.
But yeah, like something like that.
Yeah. It
But
is
we
gonna be a
absolutely
very
will,
different
because
power-up, but yeah.
I mean, 02 was reduced to tears when Hiro mentioned the picture book.
Yeah.
and now we know why she was so obsessed with finding some at
Right.
the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and why she was obsessed with finding her darling,
Yes.
because the memory wipe did not take as well on her as it did with Hiro.
Clearly, yeah, because there was some bit there that was reminding her of either reminding him of her or her of him. No, her of him. Yeah. No, what?
Yeah, something was reminding her of him because
Yeah,
she's
those are
looking
the
for
words
her,
I was looking
her
for.
darling. She's looking for her darling. She loves picture books. She wants to take Hiro somewhere far away, and he was the one who fucking named her.
Yes.
Right.
No.
Her entire life, she's gone by 02, or
Yeah.
at least, you know, her entire young adult / not a toddler life. And we find out that Hiro gave her that name because that's what he does. He names people. And we do get a little bit of a payoff there when at first he calls her Oni.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait, no, that's a bad idea.
Right.
It was kind of cute though because he names everybody else after their kind of based off of their codes. And he's like, wait, Ni. No, that's a bad idea. Because there's a chance he doesn't know what an actual Oni is.
Well, he does read books because that's how he knows what names are. So he
But
may have.
know. We don't know of how far back like folklore books there are that they would have access to.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, Oni is also used as a general word for demons and whatnot, so he could have found it there.
Possibly. It's very, very interesting what's going to be happening in this next couple of episodes. I'm so desperately I'm angry that this was only a half hour and we didn't get an hour for it. And I'm watching on the plane home from Boston next to Delbert, who is also watching it on the plane, and both he and I hit the chair at the same time in front of us because we're mad because the episode ended. And then we discussed this episode for an hour on the plane.
Yeah, that seems like the good choice.
Can we just stop for one quick hot second
Of course.
and appreciate Baby 02's reaction to Candy?
Yes.
It's the best.
So I showed because the subreddit is full of gifs of that reaction, and I saved one and I showed my daughter it, and she looks at me and goes, "Daddy, can I cosplay her at MetroCon?" And I'm like, yes, you can, and I cannot wait to drag her up on stage dressed up as Baby 02 on our panel about Trigger.
That'll be amazing.
I cannot wait on that. By the way, Tampa Bay Convention Center, July 19th, we're going to have 2 panels. We're going to do a live this show and a live talk strictly about Studio Trigger. So,
So be there.
yeah.
Trigger warning.
Yes, lots and lots of every trigger warning.
Like, I really wish that could just be the name of the panel.
I almost named it that, but I wanted to give like some level of depth to it to get people to come to it.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
And also stamp my branding on everything because that's what I do.
Mine.
You do not get a panel without knowing that this is a Geek.io production.
I really want to get you a Geek.io self-inking stamp now that you can just like bonk it onto people's foreheads.
So, oh my God. So going back to not just the 02 and Hero thing. So we did get to see what happens to the other the other kids, the treatment that they're given, and still made just murder machines essentially, except for some reason this group, and it was a much bigger group that got dwindled down for some reason. Also, oh yeah, Naomi's dead, you guys. There's no way Naomi lived.
Of course,
She was euthanized.
she deader than dead.
Yeah, she survived the Klaxosaur attack, and if she actually did, she got euthanized. There's no way she actually lived. She got decommissioned. Ding! Thank you.
Yeah, they're
Also
pretty
call-
strict. They're what?
You also call back. Remember Naomi, you guys? Like, oh yeah, that was a person.
I remember her. She
Was
a person.
She was a person that was around, as Dale posts in the Discord at geek-io.net/Discord, and wearing his Geek.io shirt. Branding, exactly. Branding. I don't just say that I do branding. I wear it behind my face. Yeah, I'm so interested as to why they had to have created this in the first place. But also very pissed off that they're doing this to children.
Well, I mean,
so
unfortunately, with children, you have max amounts of impressionability and trainability. So
yeah,
Right.
to go back to Pacific Rim, when you train them, the younger you train them, the better of a connection that they can have.
Also, I think they really are. I think possibly the hormonal flux that happens in puberty might have something to do with it as well.
Possibly. Reddit now is obsessed with, by the way, with Nana and what's his face. Like they're the only two adults, and they don't wear masks.
they also have names.
Yeah, they also have names.
Yeah.
And
also-
they don't have hearts on the outside of their chests.
Yeah, so Reddit is real obsessed with them all of a sudden. Like so after episode 12, the ramp up of Nana and what's his face ramped up real bad. And like so the teens, so in this case Ichigo and Hiro, they are not just like lower on the or higher on the that was disgusting. Just
What?
you cracked your
Oh.
knuckles right on your microphone, dude.
Oh,
It made a
Ah!
farting noise.
It made a
Oh,
real
I'm
weird
sorry.
farting type noise. Yes. The fuck, man.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to this, like this mic being here. It's usually like right here, not not near where my hands are fidgeting. This doesn't play well in the audio format because all you heard was farting and not my hands cracking.
Yeah, so the teen codes are not just, like you said, not just, higher on the aptitude totem pole. They also do not succumb as easily to robot piloting a robot syndrome. They
Yeah.
retain their individuality.
They're almost a different species in a way. Like, and they're treated like that. Like any other kid would have been yanked out of there, but they're like, they didn't say he's the special designation or anything like that. It's just he's a teen, let him be. And walked away. So that was interesting.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out if Hero is a special designation because he's a teen, or if he's a special designation before, of course, the whole thing was 02. If he's a special designation because he's a teen, or if he's a special designation aside from being a teen.
yes. Because it's shown that even more so than the other teens, Hiro questions. He demands answers. He's curious. He goes looking for things. He disobeys to get the answers he wants if the adults don't tell him. He's doing all of these things that, I mean, he's exhibiting free will
will.
Well, so did
Above-
Ichigo. Like
above and beyond what the other kids do. Like Ichigo has free will, but she doesn't relentlessly question the way Hiro does.
No, she wants to be like them until he names her.
But she questions a lot because she's trying to figure out why she is the other end of the coin from Hero, whereas Hero is like, why is everybody the same? She is like, why am I not
Why
like?
am I not the same?
Yeah.
Eh,
But the
But
thing is that where Ichigo questions Hiro and questions herself, Hiro demands answers from the adults. He steals a light from somewhere and climbs a tree and busts out a window.
yeah,
Was he lit?
he lit AF.
It's the amount of free will that he shows because he immediately recognizes, oh, they treat me different because I'm a teen. I get away with shit because I'm a teen. Okay, I'm going to use this to get some motherfucking answers.
Also, speaking of the rebellion that's upcoming, he saw somebody beat an adult and the adult run off, which is the first time that he had seen that. So
Yeah.
yeah, he knows the adults are not infallible now that he remembers everything. Like,
Right.
oh, Jesus.
Also, I really can't help but wonder, thinking back to the flashbacks we got, Hero basically ingested some of Zero Two's blood.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely, and that's the reason why the Blue Oni theory exists.
Well, it's not only that, but that's probably why he works with her so well to begin with.
Yeah, because he
Is
literally
not only is he a special snowflake, but that probably did some shit to him.
that's how
Yeah.
you get demon AIDS, bruh. Don't do that.
But that scene also really helps sell just how fucked of a society this is and how
Yeah.
drastically different children are treated compared to adults, where his logical thought process is, oh, she's bleeding, animals lick their wounds to heal them.
Yeah. Man.
Not to mention that Zero Two's foster mother was murdered for giving her a book.
Yes.
Right.
Though she had the fingernails, you guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was quite a foster mother.
Yeah, it might have been actual mom.
Might have been the previous production line.
Yeah, because remember, FRANXX said that she holds a human body a lot better than any other specimen. So
Yeah.
the fuck. I like how most of the people are saying do not lewd the Oni loli, but
Ravioli, don't lose the onioli.
yes, but of
Oh
course.
my god.
The one that I saw was when she's strapped down getting tortured. One of the edits was her face being the face of joy when Hero gives her the candy. I'm like, you sick fucks! That's not
Why?
okay.
The monsters.
That is not
God
okay.
damn it, Shadman.
You are all fucked in the head, and I hate you for it.
Seriously.
I'm mad.
Also, I'm really hoping that the story they read is not foreshadowing for the end of the series.
I have a feeling it's actually going to kind of be flipped, and that thus leading me to my theory of kind of the rescue Hero. Even if he's not kidnapped by FRANXX, he gets freaked out that he is turning into a monster and runs off. And kind of the adverse to that story, where at the end of episode 13, when you read the book, well, when you could read the book, she leaves him because she's afraid she's going to kill him. I have a feeling that's going to be flipped because that's what Trigger does. They take your expectations and throw them on your head.
I don't think he would run away quite so easily, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Given that he's like, meh, I don't care if I die. I just want to pilot with you.
Yeah, but going feral is a different kind of thing.
I think something would have to happen. I think he would have to start
Ichigo
feeling like,
dying.
or like if the sorification does happen / when it happens, if he starts feeling violent urges towards his teammates, I think then he might like go out, do the whole, oh, I must leave to protect you, kind of bullshit.
Exactly.
But I don't think it would happen until something that drastic occurred.
No, yeah. If he's leaving, then yes, some shit's going to hit the fan. Like him killing somebody. Like,
Yeah, like it's completely out of character for him to want to leave just because of some, piddly thing like becoming a Klaxosaur.
yeah, no,
Right.
me saying that him leaving is the point that I did not illustrate was, it getting to the point where shit would get real.
Very real.
So if that happens, and I think it's more likely of Papa and the monkeys taking him, and the Nines protecting Papa and the monkeys. To and spelling out that pistol, the Reaper configuration, as I'm calling it, even though it's two shotguns. I mean, what else we got on these two episodes, you guys?
We kind of just went
Laughing.
at it for almost 40 minutes. So
Yeah.
almost the amount of time it took to watch both of those episodes. So
I can't wait to see, number one, what happens in the immediate future with
Yeah.
those two. And number two, the reunion with Mitsuru, where it all comes out, and if Mitsuru believes him.
right.
Yes.
But
okay.
did Ichigo rip out Strelitzia's con pod?
Wait, what?
No.
When because when in the beginning, when you first see 02 going nuts on Hiro, you see some Delphinium runs forward, like strikes. You see some piece of machinery go flying, and Strelitzia crashes to the ground.
I think if she would have torn out the compound, it would have been a lot more. I think that would have been shown, because they show those two as okay when he says you're the girl with the picture book. There's no way they would be that calm if they were forcibly ejected from Strelitzia.
Maybe she like ripped out their battery or something, but she ripped something from Strelitzia, because that was not Klaxosaur pieces that went flying.
No. Yeah, I don't know what that was either, Ro. But yeah, also, so my favorite meme of these two episodes was somebody saying, the episode 13 was so cute, I got diabetes, and somebody responding with type 02 diabetes.
That's good.
Like, unlike the superimposing the candy face over the strapped down torture scene, that was brilliant internet. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
More memes like that, please.
Yes, more memes of like that. Quit looting the lollies. Kana was sacred. Now little 02 is sacred. Stop it. All right.
Current 02 would probably be into it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She loads herself. We don't have to worry about that. As with the scene where she like gets ready to flat out rip Hiro's dick out of his pants. Like, let me show you what's after kissing. What?
Whoa. Oh God, the implications of that also mean, she knows what that is.
Yeah,
No.
02s know what sex is, y'all. And
Well,
God
if she'd
damn it,
been
FRANXX, so help me God. I don't care how cool you look in your half robot body. If you did something to that poor child.
I think it's more likely that stuff's happening between the Nines, because they are clearly more adultish than any of the other pilots we've seen.
I can see that.
Right.
Like, did he actually give his designation the little shit, or is he still designation little shit?
He's still designated 9 little shit.
Okay, so he's 9 little shit. He gives off the implication that he might be 02's asshole X.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. And that's the reason why he talks to Ichigo. Like, your man banging my ex, and let me tell you.
No. Okay, it's not Bleach. It's Scott Pilgrim. It's the League of Evil Exes.
So if they actually were together before, they, that means that 9 has probably been pretty close to death.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because he repeated the whole thing of nobody other than him has been able to pilot with her that long without dying.
Right.
Well, like she got to pilot with her the times that she did, was she just pure stampede mode?
That would be a thing. But I think she's just been treating.
You
I
are
think at
me.
this point, she's just been treating people as fodder. So I guess she's probably gone through like 16. It was like 16 or something stamens or something like that.
Yeah. All
So
right.
I think they're just throwing dudes at her so that they can kill as many Klaxosaurs as possible.
Yeah.
Feed the fire regardless of how many people get burned.
Exactly. Because she gets the job done, and it doesn't really matter who dies other than that. All right. So let's move on into the only other show that Justin has watched and see how many times he's going to make us drink with a quick overview of Food Wars episode 13 of an advancement exam.
Oh shit, we actually didn't even talk about this, did we? For some reason, I thought we had already talked about this. Well, okay. So, yeah, it was a good way to come back from the
Oh, that was?
cliffhanger.
Wait, what was that? Like,
What?
okay, Dale heard it too.
Someone came on Discord and started spamming the N word, so I kicked them.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
I thought that's what it was, but I also heard something while I was taking off my
Yeah.
glasses, and Dale heard it too. I don't know what that was.
No, there was some kind of audio thing that they managed to get.
Discord does have a text to talk function.
What?
Great.
Sure.
So,
Okay, that's a thing.
but yeah, Carrie was vigilant with her banhammer. So,
Good job, Carrie. All right, so yep, Food Wars advancement exam.
guess what, guys? It's a training arc.
Yep. Yeah.
Man, I was actually going to make that joke and you took it, but
I'm
just gonna
sorry.
give that to you because I'm not. I'm not the pun king. I'm not the
But-
pun lord.
But
Okay.
what about the flavor?
The flavor is real.
But
It
what about the
was-
flavor?
It
But
was.
seriously, you guys, the flavor.
It was
What
I'll get
about
back
that
to you on
Yukihira boner?
Right?
real.
He is real thirsty all of a sudden.
She's ready to ride that train.
Oh yes,
Yo, 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 yo.
Irina is like 100% Yukihira.
And it's not just Arena either.
Oh yeah, no.
Azami is all over that.
Yep, yeah. Pretty much. And as soon
It's
as
genetic.
as soon as Alice figures out too, yeah, everybody with the last name of Nakiri is just gonna want to fuck the shit out of Soma.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun thing in Discord. I have a bad feeling about what's happening in our Discord right now, but still, geek-io.net/Discord.
Just mute all of your audio channels for now, CJ and Raul.
Yeah, that might have been coming through from Raul because there's no way that it would have came through on mine. But yeah, so yeah, training arc, and we got back to our lewdness, you guys.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, they did. I think we talked about like we mentioned the fact that episode like most of the beginning of the season was pretty tame on the Eki stuff, man. And this one, nope.
Nope.
Well,
just
to be fair, it involved the main girl,
Yes.
yeah.
and at least they didn't lewd the lolly.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. that was- I
also,
remember
also
that.
once again, the abandoned ship.
Yep. poor freaking fish bay.
Megami.
Megami.
Yeah, Tadakoro.
Yeah, poor girl. She's just gonna thirst forever on her own. Man, poor girl.
Which is sad because that is still my favorite ship because
Yes.
they've actually been there for each other for so long.
Exactly.
Hey man, any good banquet's got multiple courses.
Oh no.
Ah, Josh.
Just
man.
saying.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Yeah. I mean, he made a really good looking good looking fit dish that, considering I spent the entire weekend eating vegan food, I'm like, and I don't usually eat
Egg.
I don't usually eat eggs in general because they mess with me. But I'm like, oh god damn it.
I want that in my mouth right now.
That egg needs
Right
to be
now.
digested. Oh, fun. Yay, people. Yep, bye, person. Yeah, everybody's invited to the Discord channel, but it tells you when you get invited, don't be a dick, turns out.
Nobody listens to anything on the internet.
Nope, and I have a really good mod team, so fuck all y'all if you're gonna be dicks. There's a reason why I surround myself with people smarter and better at things than I am. Yeah, I mean, so the episode was pretty much I love, like, even more than anything else was her freaking out, saying, "Get everybody, but what about the flavor? Say delicious, goddammit! I can only
do
get
it.
so hard. I need you to ejaculate me. Just tell me it was delicious."
Say my name, bitch.
Exactly.
You know that's going to be like the last fucking episode.
Oh yeah, she absolutely, because she's just gonna look at him and just go, "That was delicious," and he's just gonna pop a gigantic, like, ramen semen everywhere. I mean, it's obviously setting us up for a training arc for the advancement exams. Clearly, I love the White Knight. He's fucking
Yeah,
tastic.
he's a
Cameras
good
are already
character.
rolling.
He is. I love how he can be such an absolute magnificent bastard of a villain and also a cinnamon roll at the same time.
Yes. He's the Sour Patch Kids of cinnamon rolls. And just I love when he's like, "I'm gonna make you two do it next time." Nope.
Nope, I
Nah,
refuse.
no thanks, fam.
I love it. There's so, like, the fact that they're giving the villains that much character just screams what I love, like the things I love about this show. And obviously with the training arc, we might get a little bit more of a focus on, because we get them in the new intro. By the way, I love this new intro.
Oh, real good.
Yeah.
I was 100% in, like, first time watching this one. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. But we got a focus on both Tadakoro and Mezzaluna dude. Fuck. God damn it.
Aldini.
Takumi.
Thank you.
Takumi Aldini.
Like, I remembered his goddamn name and then I forgot it as I was trying to say it. So yeah, they got to focus on those two. So maybe now that's the ship that we can sail. I don't know. I want her to be
That's-
happy. I want
been
Megami
a
to be happy.
Ship forever.
I'm good with her being. She's so nice and such a good girl, and I just want her to be happy.
She deserves all the happiness in the world.
Exactly. Even if it's not with Somahan, just let her be happy. That's all I ask. And if it's with LG,
For whatever reason, my brain just randomly threw together the thought of Megumi and the secretary girl.
yes, absolutely. Let's fucking do it. Secretary Chan is so mad. Secretary San, or what is Duck Girl call her? Yeah, Secretary Chan.
Yeah, Miss Secretary.
Yeah, Miss Secretary.
He's Shoko.
Yeah, I know, but we've been through this, Justin. I like dumb nicknames.
Okay,
Take
got
this
it,
from
good.
me. It's rare that I actually full blown forget the names like I just did with Aldini. Like, the secretary, Miss Secretary's mad that Aaron is with all up on Soma's raw eggs, and Megumi's upset that Soma's all up in Arena's raw eggs. So
Those eggs aren't gonna be raw for long.
no, they ain't.
Oh.
Over easy, over hard, or just fertilized. The answer is yes. All right.
The jokes in this show just write themselves.
Really, you didn't go the Yolks in the show write themselves?
That would
I'm
have been
just
a little-
tertiary to this whole process, just living through jokes, and you guys are all just piling it on. I'm just gonna sit here and let you guys talk. This is good shit.
Are you getting close to cracking, Justin?
I'm
Just let
Feeling a little shell shocked.
sometimes. Oh god damn it!
Yes! It's in 2 shows now! We have our Felix!
Ah.
Oh, now Dale's getting in on it too with these puns are scrambled.
I'm all right. I'm just.
And he messed up the stream. Good job, Justin.
I'm kidding. Or am I?
You just made Raul very sad.
Oh, does that mess up
Justin,
the
we
stream?
have switched places.
Oh God, my theory of them being the same person is coming true.
Fusion.
Question. All right. So I mean that's that. We're gonna hop over to How to Keep a Mummy, the
Can I-
finale of Always.
So you guys are gonna talk about this for a couple minutes,
Yes.
and this is just not the thing that I do. So can I give one recommendation for everyone because I don't have anything to talk about?
No, Rachel! Oh my God, yes! Rachel, yes!
Wait, what just happened?
Go over easy on poor Justin.
Oh my god! Somebody kill me!
We just need to get you and Taco Lady and Felix into a room together as the rest of us
What,
just
so you can murder me?
No,
No,
Justin, come on. It's poaching.
because you three are always the ones that like threaten to jump out of moving cars when we make fun.
I need to come out. Holy shit. Oh my god, guys. The puns. Holy shit.
CJ, stop scrambling poor Justin's brain.
Oh. Oh man, guys.
It's just too over easy to make these jokes.
Okay,
You
I'm glad
you
I'm
got
going
me to
bed.
come out from behind my curtain.
I mean, these jokes are running a little long. Let's go ahead and move on.
Mm.
Oh god.
We like our yolks runny. That way you can dip toast in them.
Exactly. Avocado toast. Oh.
Okay.
We have a lot of practice with egg puns because there's an egg restaurant right by our house.
Yes, there is. Though,
Makes sense.
what did I say? Rachel will tell me what my pun on that restaurant was here when Twitch chat catches up. Excellent. Yes. It was spectacular. Oh yeah, spectacular. This breakfast is no yolk.
That's pretty good.
Yes, we are going to be absolutely murdered at Dragon.
Oh God, you're right. They are both going to be there.
They're going to be in the same room with us for 5 days. Like, we are not leaving there with all of our body parts attached.
It's a good thing that cons have a strict no knives rule.
Oh, you can have them in your room. You just can't have them in the con.
Oh,
Show
thanks for the
stopping.
idea. I appreciate it.
Yes, when we get Kia and Aaron, my children, throwing puns out there as well. I can't wait. All right, so you wanted to make a recommendation.
Yes, because I don't have anything to talk about Mummy's show, even though it is very cute.
It's because it's all right.
Josh
It's okay to be dead.
And CJ, I guess all of you guys have you guys seen the first episode of Megalobox?
No, however, I am aware of it and I wanted to watch it.
That's like top priority. Out
What
of
is
all of these shows.
Megalobox.
Oh.
Yeah, Megalobox.
That's what, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's a 50th anniversary of Ashita no Joe, and it's this guy's directorial debut, and it is literally boxing plus mecha arms.
Sweet.
Oh,
And,
is that the one
it-
that you showed me the trailer for a while back?
No, wait, really?
No, I found a trailer for it.
Okay,
And
okay. I thought you were talking about the show that we were looking at Waypoint.
oh, Arms?
That-
I wish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not
the
a
one
show.
I was talking about.
Yeah. Megalobox is it's very good. You should go watch it. It's a very good first episode. It made me really angry when it ended. So you guys should definitely go take a look at that. But yeah, I mean, there's other show like this season is so packed. I'm not going to have enough time to watch all of the anime I want to watch this season, which is quite honestly the biggest nerdy first world problem.
Right. Yeah, there's a really lot of strong shows for spring 2018.
And returning shows, which is nuts. Like
yeah.
Full Metal Panic season 4.
Oh
What
my
the
God.
hell?
Yes.
What
Oh
is
my
life?
God.
Who even saw this coming?
I didn't, and I'm a huge Full Metal Panic fan, and like I was dying when I saw that, because we're looking through here, and I was at my old job, and I'm looking through the shows coming out for 2018 for spring, and I literally yelled out because I saw Full Metal Panic getting a new season, and my boss looked at me real weird.
Like, I loved Amagi Brilliant Park, which is a show made by the same author as Full Metal Panic, and I loved that show.
Okay.
But it's not Full Metal Panic. It was a comedy show. This is new FMP. Also, Piano no Mori is going to be amazing, but I'll just shut up about that until we can actually talk about that at length, because I'm probably going to cry multiple times.
Yeah, this is the spring of shonen bullshit. We're not going to talk about that officially on the show.
Yeah.
We do have a second half of the show, though. If you ever hang around for more than 15 minutes, that you can talk about that.
Hey, I've been here for more than an hour and a half.
Oh, I'm so sorry, you poor thing.
Hey. I stayed longer today than I ever have.
This is true and sad at the same time.
I know. Well, it was a pleasure speaking Darling the FRANXX with you people.
Yeah, it was. All right, good.
All right.
Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Now
night,
we're gonna go talk about it.
darling.
We're gonna go talk
Signing
about a
off. Dante Bayo. Saturday. Love you guys.
day. Saturday. Is that Fully Cooley Day?
No, it's their wedding reception.
Oh, nifty.
Indeed.
Yeah, we gotta do Fully Cooley Day. It just can't be this weekend because I might be going to Kentucky this weekend.
Wait, what?
Nothing. I said nothing on the air.
That's what I thought.
I heard you. You're going to the moon to visit Kai.
Yes.
And you're going to the carnival.
Yes, apparently. From
It's
what
gonna be fun.
not only did I get to see the Lucy Jones, but I got the pun break him. My life is complete. Yay! Raul is Carrie. Yeah, don't crack, Justin. Stay strong. Now Carrie is Josh, and Josh is Dustin. I am still CJ.
Who the fuck is Dustin?
You heard me.
Yeah, I heard you say Dustin.
Goddamn right, I did. He's my friend at Starbucks. He's fantastic. His nickname is Kittens.
Okay, now I'm Raul. We're slowly getting there. There we go.
There we go. All right. So speaking of weird changing parts, the finale of How to Keep a Mummy.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Raul made a dumb choice. Would you care to share with the class what you did, Raul?
He's muted.
After you unmute yourself, because you had yourself muted because people were being idiots at geek-io.net/discord.
Okay. I binge watched the last 3 episodes.
And right next to
right after Darling.
yeah, Raul was testing his ability to, not have tears ripped out of his face.
How do you still have moisture left in your body?
Right?
I hold up a water bottle.
Like Mikun does.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Okay, Darling, it was cute. Okay, heart-wrenching when they're testing her. This one, it's like, holy shit. Sora is like...
I was waiting for Sora to go Super Saiyan. Like, I was legit waiting for Sora to go Super Saiyan. Like,
I mean, this is his version of going Super Saiyan.
just yelling and being very, very upset. Which is
He punched a guy.
Yeah. Oh, you don't fuck with the Earth God.
Oh no, the land god. The land god is wrathful. Oh, what we do with everybody? Some lashes and burn him. What?
And
I
you
love how
notice,
all the humans are just like, okay.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
You fucked with Miku. Get the fuck out of here.
oh, when I
Not
saw
Felicia.
him in episode 11, right? It's episode 11 when he grabs Miku.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, my heart dropped.
Oh, it's the same guy that gave poor Tsundere boy his complex because he's the one who took the dragon.
Oh,
So that guy's been a dick for a while now. We just haven't never seen
He's a
his
professional asshole.
yeah, you're just like, oh, hey, they're having fun. What?
His resume is a picture of goats.
Yeah,
I see what you did there.
and it's just like, what? What's this conflict? No.
This is what I wanted. I wanted a conflict in this show, and I'm glad that I got it. And I'm glad they took care of it, and immediately had a light second half of the show.
Oh, the second half of the show. Well, Josh, Carey, the first half of the show.
Well, we got our and Un payoff,
Yes.
and the payoff of all of them working together, except kind of Daichi, who was just kind of there.
Yeah. There's Daichi.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, Daichi did not have the benefit of being, Mogi-chan and freakishly super strong for some reason.
That was straight up a cheerleading move.
Well, she's been super strong since the introduction of
Isao.
Isao. God, fuck.
Yes.
That
Holy.
was okay. So I took medication right before the show, so it's starting to kick in, and my actual long-term memory is starting to fade away.
So like, wow, just like launched them.
Yeah, like she did that shoebox at Isao when she first met him. Like she does not fuck around when shit's getting real. Like when it comes to lizards and also saving her friends, Mogi-chan is
Serious business.
she is All Might. Like yeah. You got a nice payoff of pretty much everything, including the fact that Daichi, in reality, he looks real strong, but he's a pussycat. He was only mean because he was 13 years without sleep.
Oh,
I'd be a bitch too.
Right? And now that he's sleeping perfectly every day, he's a pussycat, and I love him for it.
I like at the end when they arrest the intruder.
I do like how the fact they never gave him a name. Thank you for that one. Do not
Yeah.
give us the benefit of giving that fucker a name.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Earth
exactly.
God, get the land god gives Miku the little bell with the stick,
Yes.
and then gives them, oh, here are gifts from the land god. Thank you for helping to find this person.
And Sora, being sweet, thinking that the big box was going to contain something evil, gave the little box to the temple god and Grandpa. Like, aw, Sora, why are you so sweet all the time?
And I guarantee you, because this is how Japanese gods, and well, how a lot of gods, but we're talking specifically Japanese ones right now, this is how they work. They probably knew, because Sora has a fucking relationship with these people and these entities, they knew he would pick the big box for himself so that he wasn't giving the temple god something bad. So they specifically put his gift in the big box so he would get it.
Yeah, that land god absolutely knew, because I mean it's kind of inferred that in order to get invited to the festival, not only do you have to be given a invite for it, but it kind of has to, in the way that I accepted it was, or the way that I took it was, the land god had to give that invite to be given in the first place. So that land god was at least aware of Sora and of his goodness. So probably
Yeah, I
just
mean-
that poor human loving Oni there. He's like, you're probably going to be rejected a bunch. Don't feel too bad.
And let's talk about what was in the box.
Oh, man.
Carnival in a box.
Carnival in a box. How did they fit that in there? Gods are amazing. And the entire thing was just fantastic. Like the Shikigami. Oh, they're Shikigami. This is not for humans. Watch me.
Sharingan using motherfucker.
Right? God damn it, Sasuke.
And Miku tries to do it. Rubber band comes back at him.
Smacks him in the face. Oh my god! Miku, no!
And we talk about the little hoppy coats that Sora just fucking made.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Oh my god.
And Kaede having the yukata available from her work.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got them
Available.
already.
Available. Yeah.
Oh, she
my
was
God,
about to put her
Daichi
glasses on.
meeting Kaede. I forgot that they never met, and it was brilliant. You remind me a lot of this model that I like. It's
Oh yeah, that's her.
Oh my god, I love you so much.
Oh,
I'd forgotten they never met. Like,
emo boy stopping her from putting the glasses on to get a better look at things.
Oh,
Like just takes them away from her.
and it's obvious.
And he's doing the
Yep, it's obvious that has the hugest crush on Kaede. He got real mad when Daichi was professing his love for her. Like,
it's like, listen, bitch, this is my MILF. I was here first.
right?
okay. Oh,
Hands
and
off,
what was the grand prize for the rope pulling?
Something's loincloth, which then proceeded to fly away.
Because it was a being.
Oh
And
man.
of course, Muka Muka got it, like, because he can move at the speed of sound. Oh my god, and also the adorableness of them being upset that they couldn't go. And once again, tell me, Raul, you could not hear Chris Sabat's voice as the freaking Anubis. Tell me you couldn't hear
Oh,
that.
please don't tell me they got his voice for the dub.
There's no dub yet of it.
Oh my god, Anubis is amazing.
He's so good.
When they come back home and they're all sulking.
Yes.
And they purposely bring him along to sulk too.
Yes, they're upset because they didn't go to the festival. By the way, so am I. Like,
And then bam, right into the wall. I'm okay.
oh,
Man,
shows-
Anubis is great. I love him.
I'm glad though they introduced him like very very late in it, because that character would have been one of those ones that would have been very easy to overuse, and it would have ruined the show. Like,
Either
because he-
overused or just been pushed to the
no,
side.
it would have been overused because he's essentially the voice of the four.
Hmm.
He gives voice and he speaks pretty much what the four monsters are saying, essentially. Slash being a audience analog. But that could have been overused a lot and would have become very annoying if he was in there for more than 3 episodes.
Yeah.
The fact that he was only in there for 3 episodes makes us love him.
Oh, we
Like-
talked about this in the pre-show. The Oni child winning the Oni mask.
And putting it on loving it.
And
Cody
all
is-
of them in their little masks.
Yes, all of them in the mask, and just, oh my god, so much cute, dying, dead, done.
So,
And Sora learns to lean on other people and trust that they're not gonna leave him.
Oh my god, the look on his face when he thought Miyakun was going to leave, like, oh my god. Whew. By the way, Raul, I'm fairly sure you're right. He's a Disney princess. His mom is dead. Probably died horribly. Probably even in front of him. Like,
and that's why he's like completely just like, I don't want other
Yeah.
people to get sick and when Emo Boy thinks like, I don't think he's ever been embarrassed. Because I saw that episode too where it's like, oh yeah, you're so cute. And he's not embarrassed to say that to boys or girls.
yeah.
Oh, you're
he
growing out
tells
your
Bobby that
bangs.
she's cute, and then tells Natsuke that he looks good and can pull off those bangs. He wants to marry him. Like, oh, Sora, you love everybody, and I love you for it.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not in any kind of like sexual way. It's just him being a nice person.
Yeah, he just loves everybody. Like, Anubis equals Deadpool.
You know what we need to have now, you guys?
What's that?
We need to have a Dragon Maid crossover where Kana meets the creatures.
Oh my gosh, she would try to eat one of them.
No, she would try to feed them part of her tail.
No, that's Toru.
Oh, Toru.
Yeah.
And she only does that to Kobayashi.
Yes, the first thing Kana would do is try and eat, maybe even probably she would be fascinated at what kind of dragon
Isao is.
Thank you, medicine. Like, sorry.
It's okay.
She would be fascinated what kind of dragon Isao is, and then probably try to eat either Koni or Mikun. But yeah,
are these even part of the same production company?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I just thought of two ridiculously cute things and wanted to put them together in my head.
Yeah, headcanon accepted. How to keep a
Oh,
mom
wait,
studio.
don't we have another anime that's coming out soon that we're going to start watching? It's hard to love as an otaku.
Yeah, How to Keep a Mummy was made by Studio 8-Bit, which made trying to think of anything that I had seen on this. I'm sure there's stuff in here that was. Oh, they made Shonen Maid. And
no.
Knights of Magic.
Oh,
Okay.
And this show that I'm interested in seeing, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. So, that whatever that is. But yeah, they made Knights of Magic and Shonen Maid. So, yeah, there you go. I love this show, and I love how they set it up, kind of having a possibilities. Like, if we're going to have a OVA or anything like that, we have stuff that's been set up that we can use, and it can be canon. So, thank you.
Solid work.
Yes. So, yeah, we're going to, by the way, that time I got reincarnated as a slime is coming out in October of this year from the same company.
So that's our fall anime.
So, yep, this is part of the fall. It's
Also, that time.
Yeah, that time I got reincarnated. As
Like, has this happened before to you? Do you have a reincarnation problem?
Exactly. Like that's what
Are you going to? Is the next season going to be? Oh no, not again.
It's shonen, so I mean it's in shonen monthly shonen series is what it was published in, so it'll be interesting to see. So yeah, that's our regular shows. So we lovingly wish How to Keep a Mummy farewell.
tearfully.
It will be in our
lovingly.
hearts, always together.
Always together. Yep, we're gonna start up next week with our fluff show of being me trying not to
Indigestion.
camera. Of Otaku Love Office something. Otaku Love Office, yes. But I want to talk about a show really quick. And before I do, though, we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. If you want an ad-free experience, make sure you tune in live Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern over at twitch.tv/geekio show. So we talked about Megalobox for a little bit. And Justin was a little bit boorish on this show that I'm going to talk about. And Delbert forced me to watch it while we were at PAX East. Magical Girl Ore.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
god.
watched it. Yes, it might be anime of the season.
What?
Josh and I watched the first episode.
I love it. It's so ridiculous.
What the shit is that show?
You
But
laughed.
it's good shit. Like it's shit, but it's so like you don't understand anything of what's going on. It is ridiculous and over the top and just
And
So-
lampshades everywhere.
Yes.
Gigantic, sparkly, ruffly, bedazzled lampshades.
yes. It like I can guarantee Dale, if you haven't watched this by the time we go to Australia, I will have you watch and catch up on Magical Girl Ore. And I think that might be your anime to get caught up on. Like
Okay, what's the premise?
it's a somewhat generic magical girl show, except for when they turn into a super buff dude when they do the shoujo magical girl transformation.
So it's a girl that transforms into a magical girl boy.
yes, and her best friend, who she has a crush on, he is in love with her male transformation form.
No, it's her best friend's older brother.
Yeah, that one. Sorry.
So the main
Oh.
character and her best friend are a struggling idol group. They're not very good.
Yes.
Partially
the-
because only one of them can sing.
Yes, and it's not the main character. Um, the
No,
main
it's the one with the boobs.
the main character's best friend, who is also her singing partner, has an older brother who is a member of Japan's hottest idol group. The main character is in love with this man, who is in love with the main character's
Magical
beefy,
boy
shredded
form.
magical boy form. And when they turn into magical boys, it's not like cute Earth High School Defense Club love, where they turn into like male versions of magical girl outfits. No, it is like you put a cute frilly dress on a girl and then attached a jackhammer to a bicycle pump.
Yes. It is dumb and ridiculous, and I fucking love it. Like,
So it's not. So it's a magical girl anime, but it's really a
It's basically the complete opposite end of the spectrum from Madoka Magica.
yeah.
Whoa, Madoka Magica's.
Delbert, in a way, kind of like what Fooly Cooly did to, like tropes on like Akira that Akira established and things like that. He said that this does what Fooly Cooly did for that for shoujo. Like you are set up to have these expectations, and we're just gonna smash them over and over and over and over and over again.
With
Yeah.
jacked fucking badoofs.
Yes. Nice. Nice,
Oh,
Josh.
Can we talk about the opening sequence where she's dreaming as a magical girl, and her tuxedo mask character is literally a guy who just shows up and talks at her for no reason after she beats the bad guy,
Yes.
and it's her crush's face, and he's princess style carrying her, and then her alarm clock goes off, and he starts making the noise in the dream.
Oh,
Good.
Like that was the part where the show really got me. It's like he's making alarm clock noises.
And he has the most deadpan expression while he's doing it.
The show
are we going
looks
to add
great.
this?
Like, the show looks great. It sounds great. Like, nobody is really super annoying in it. I love it.
Oh, and whoever's working on the show, there's some fucking Toku nerds in there. Because the song the idol group is singing is a parody of Cutie Honey's Honey Flash.
I read about that and I saw them like, oh god, it is. Oh my god, it's so
Which is beautiful on multiple levels, because not only does that mean there's Toku geeks working on this show, which is fantastic, but it means there's Toku geeks who can understand the beauty of having them parody a song of a hypersexualized Toku for a show where cute girls are turning into jacked guys.
yes. It's so good.
It's fucking meta.
I love it. And like I said, I like Delbert, like I was gonna watch it. It was on my watch list. But like we were sitting in the room and Delbert's like, oh yeah, you haven't watched this yet, have you? I go, no, I haven't. And so we turned it on the TV because he had a smart TV that I could plug into. And I sat and watched him like, oh my god, I fucking love this show. Like, I jokingly look at Delbert, I go, this is show of the season right here. Like, I'm kind of actually tempted to like say, no, we're not doing Office Otaku love thing and having us watch this show for our fluff, because I don't think it's gonna get serious at all. Like, I think this is just gonna be this, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I do kind of want to watch more of it. It's just a matter of whether I watch it by myself if Josh doesn't want to be subjected to any more of it.
It really depends on how it goes, because they're gonna have to hit the notes just right.
Episode 2 continues hits the notes really well, dude. Episode 2 is like more of episode 1, and it's so fucking good. Like, and when Delbert said, you know, I thought of this as like a fully, not the fully coolly, but a fully coolly for shoujo. I'm like, yeah, I can see that actually. It's obviously not as like
As
bang,
nonsensical.
bang, 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 as fully coolly, but like when it pulls the trigger, it hits those notes and it hits that love. I'm gonna have to watch this at least once. I also bet she. Oh, by the way, Rachel full blown hit me when I said that I didn't think she was gonna like Fully Cooley.
Oh,
But that, like, I told her that I'm like, when we watched it, that did not seem like the kind of show you would like.
But did she do it with a guitar?
If she would have had a guitar, she would have.
though that anime is great, but the pillows made it better.
That was why the announcement that they were coming back to do the music for the second and third seasons was so
Yes.
crucial.
Are
So,
Would not have worked with anyone else.
I keep forgetting that the name of the band is the Pillows. So I'm like, wait, did Raul buy a body pillow that he's been hiding from me?
Nope, the pillows.
So again, medicine talk.
that's not my pillow back there. Nope. No, I'm just stretching. I'm just stretching.
All
Oh,
right.
nice, you got the red form Conti one.
So yeah, like I said, I'm kind of tempted to say let's go ahead and have this for TBR fluff because I honestly don't think it's going to be serious at all. Like,
At the very least, this can be the Dragon Ball Super of this season.
yeah, pretty much. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and wrap up here. Uh-oh. Hi.
Oh.
I'm about to wrap up a show. What are you doing? Ow. I forgot we had the fucking guitars.
Visual gags on an audio 4 podcast. Watch the VOD to see Rachel smack CJ in the face with an inflatable guitar.
She did say that she could hit me with a guitar. I completely forgot that we found those. All right, email the show at geekio@gmail.com. Put anime in the subject line. We're social media everywhere is Geek.io Show, Facebook, Twitter, all those places. You can support this stream and everything that we do on the Geek.io network by heading over to patreon.com/Geek.io. If you want to chat with us live, you can do so. Just beware. Rule number 1, don't be a dick. Geek-io.net/Discord. If you want to leave us a voicemail, you can do that as well. 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK.
Let us know what inflatable musical instrument you want Rachel to hit CJ with next.
I'm sure she'll pull it out of somewhere.
Hey, now come on, that's a Patreon reward.
Yeah, exactly.
A
CJ Abuse
oboe.
is paywalled.
It's CJ's paywall.
All right, guys. Oh yeah, we do some show titles candidates for this show as well. If you go over to showbot.tv or geekioshow.showbot.tv, we have had show titles that have been being put in through the show, and we only have a few. And this is the show that Josh goes through and embarrasses himself by reading them.
I will not read the first title by proxy because I can never see the first title.
Darling in the FRANXX cast.
Darling in the FRANXX cast. Okay, I mean, to be fair, that's what it was.
You're not wrong.
Nobody cares about Class B.
Poor Class B.
Punish.
What the fuck is that guy, by the way? He looks evil.
Which guy?
The dude that that Eraserhead was talking to.
Oh, Vlad King?
Yeah.
Oh, he's chill.
Okay.
You'll see.
Okay.
I'm gonna say some words for a minute. Let me be in the robot. You sank my ferry ship.
Oh.
Trigger warning. Blanc. The Sour Patch Kids of cinnamon rolls. This show is no yoke. Carnival in a box. Saturday on Metapool. I mean, Otaku love office something. Do you have a reincarnation problem? And that's not my pillow.
I don't know what to. Yep.
I have to vote for the. I mean, yeah, I have to vote for that one. And cough up a lung in the process.
But will it let you vote for it?
I mean, the one I wanted to vote for, I did, so.
Okay. We have a tie, though.
Yeah, we do. Between Nobody Cares About Class B and The Show's No Yoke.
Oh, I've already put my vote for this show.
I
Is no
voted
yoke.
for both of them, so
And I cannot vote for this show is no yoke.
Is that what you're voting for, though?
I mean, my vote was Let Me Be in the Robot, but when is that never not my
You
vote?
can vote for multiple. So I didn't vote for it, so I'll put you up there. So now we have our show title. This show is No Yoke. All right, guys. We will see you back here in a couple of weeks. Next week, we will be right here. Jazz and I will be here talking about some Western television. We'll see you next time. Bye.
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 Hi, my name is Water Buffalo, and I hope you've enjoyed this Geek Media Network production. Copyright 2018, you see how that works?
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.